Good morning, everyone. Thank you for listening to Down Under Community Radio. You're with us, you're with Rachel and Rene live this morning doing a Valentines Day Special. Over to you, Rachel.
Hey everyone, how is it going? Oh, I can't believe it's Valentine's already and I haven't even got any presents from my partner. Wow. But I still love him.
They're coming.
They're coming. Hopefully, they better come or he won't get anything from me.
You'll be in lots of trouble.
That's it. Well, today I just want to say kia ora, talofa to everyone that's out there listening. Today I just wanted to talk about love. And I know I talk about success and being yourself. The first thing I want to talk about love is endless. That's the real meaning of love, when you love. But at the same time, when you think about love, you love every single person on this earth. You love your family, you love your friends, you love the people around you, you love your pets, you love your house, you love your materials, you love your car. But the question of the day is, do you really love yourself? Do you love yourself as a person? Can you sit there and say, I actually love myself. I actually love the way I look. I actually love the way I feel about myself. I actually love the way that I carry myself or the way that I dress.
But the thing is, if you don't, you can change.
That's it.
If you want to change.
That's it. And it's crazy. It's crazy to say that not enough people love themselves. And that's the worst thing that people can say, is because when you put love into a situation, anything is possible. When you put love into a situation and you actually consider that, you know what? Love is real. Anyone can find love. But the thing that when love, what it starts with is loving yourself, loving who you are, accepting the person that you are. And that's what love is. That's what real love is. Real love is loving who you are. Because if you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? Simple as that.
That's right.
If you don't love yourself, who is going to love you? No one is going to love you. Because people are going to look at you saying, they can say, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so courageous, you're so brave, I love the way you are. But then when you look at yourself and they go, no, why? And that's when you put yourself down, and that's when you doubt yourself. It's because you don't love yourself, you don't accept who you are.
But a lot of people think, how can I put it? They are defined by what people tell them they are.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's not the way to be.
Yeah, that's true.
You need to find yourself, who you are, what you want, who you want to be. To like yourself, you need to define yourself.
Yeah. And that's why I say to everyone out there, and I hear people a lot of the times tell me, they're going, oh, Rachel, you know what? I don't love the person I am. I don't appreciate, I don't love my partner, or, and they tell me all about this love, and I'm like, and I tell them to say, look in the mirror. Can't you see what God made you? Can't you see that God made everyone beautiful, no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter where you come from, no matter what religion or what it is. God made you. And God made everything beautiful in this world, and God made everything to be love. And that's what, when it all comes down to it, it's the first thing that we learn in life is love. The first thing that we realize in this world is love. The first moment we see our parents is love. Pure love. When we come out of our mother's womb, that's love. When your father cries for you, your mother cries for you, that's love. And that's not people these day and age, they look at a phone and they look for love, but they don't realize it's right in front of them. And that's the worst.
Yeah, they're too busy on their phones.
They're too busy texting or trying to see on Facebook or trying to see on Instagram how many likes they can get, how many, views they can get. But in reality, they're missing
out on life.
They're missing out on life. They're missing out on what's actually there. And that's the craziest part about it. They're missing out on the fact that there's a real world out there. You can't sit in I see people a few weeks ago, and this couple, they were sitting there, me and my partner, my daughter were out. They were sitting there and looked like it was a romantic date. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's so sweet, they're on a romantic date. And I told my partner, you should take me out on a date because look at them. But in saying that, they were on their phones. They weren't even communicating with each other.
Maybe they were texting each other.
Maybe. You never know. But
or Facebooking.
But at the same time, why should it be on your phone?
That's right.
You know, put everything aside. Put that hatred, put the negativity, put everything aside and saying, you know what? Just take the moment in. To appreciate that moment that you got, because you can never get it back. And I always say this every single week. You do not know when you're going to go. You do not know how you're going to go. But in reality is, take this opportunity like it's your very last opportunity with this person. Especially today. People say, oh, it's Valentine's Day, so that's the only day that I have to buy my partner roses, or I have to buy him. We have to go out on a date.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone, by the way.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. But it's not, to me, when I see Valentine's Day, it's not just about the February the 14th. Valentine's Day is just a reminder so that you should look after your partner. You should love him. Whoever your partner, best friend, your sister. Valentine's Day is not just about your partner or your husband or your wife or about your girlfriend or boyfriend. It's about actually loving the people around you, and especially loving yourself. And it's crazy to think that a lot of people just celebrate Valentine's Day, and men, especially men, buy their women flowers on Valentine's Day, but shouldn't they always do it throughout the whole year? Why does it always have to be just Valentine's Day? Valentine's Day shouldn't be about love. It should be about, just appreciating the people that are around you. Yes, it's love, but what kind of love? What is love?
Look, Valentine's Day is a special day where the guy can basically say how much they appreciate their partner.
Okay. We'll get to that second, because I want to debate against that. But in saying that, just to change the subject, just before we go on to that topic, because I really disagree with that, actually. And it's going to be crazy, because the people that are listening, you should listen and tell your friends, because we're going to have debate about a woman and a man, the difference. Because I think in my head, that shouldn't be right. But we'll get to that. So I just wanted to end this little conversation, how to starting our topic off through the day. It's just think about what love actually is, and do you actually show it to your partners and your friends and your family? So in saying that, we're going to go into the next topic straight away, because that's very interesting. It should not be, what did you just say, Rene? How men should just, it's a day for men to show what to their wives?
They appreciate them, they love them, they basically saying that they like being with them.
Okay.
That they're their special person.
Okay, but in saying that, shouldn't it be every single day? Shouldn't just be Valentine's Day?
They make a special effort on Valentine's Day. Okay.
Yes, that's true, but in saying that,
if you had a partner...
I do have a partner.
...that didn't do anything on Valentine's Day, but did it every other day, would you feel upset?
Oh, no way. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Why?
The reason why is because it's not about that day. Okay, Valentine's Day to me...
If he boycotts Valentine's Day, would you be upset?
No. To be just me and my honest opinion, Valentine's Day is nothing to me. Because the thing is, every day that I'm with him, I feel like it's Valentine's Day. Every day I'm with him, every time we go out on a date, that's Valentine's Day to me. So it's not just today, tomorrow, because with me and him, we're not celebrating it today, because today we don't have any money. We're not going out on a date, we're not doing anything, but we're making Saturday.
Actually, it costs more on Valentine's Day too.
It does. It costs more, but even if it was like we don't have any money, and I told him, I said, that's okay. We can our Valentine's Day can be any day during the year. We make it our own. As long as he loves me and I love him, that's the main thing. He gets me he just got me flowers a few weeks ago. Okay, and he spoiled me. That was my Valentine's. I get it as often as I want when I demand it, because I'm a woman, because we demand stuff. But in saying that, changing this, not to change the subject, but to me, Valentine's Day shouldn't be just about that. To me, Valentine's Day should be more often than just one day during the year. If you love someone so much, no matter who it is, show them. Show them. And it's crazy to change the topic all the way around. Like 8 years ago, my daughter's turning 8 tomorrow. On Valentine's Day 8 years ago, I was in labor the whole day from 6 o'clock in the morning to the next day. So that was my Valentine's Day once upon a time. But then that was the best gift of life, which was my Valentine's Day present from God, is my daughter, but just a day late. So I always look at it, and I always look at my partner, no matter how much fights we have, I say to him, I was going, on Valentine's Day is nothing without just him saying that he loves me. Legit. And that's what it is. I think people have made Christmas into this craziest thing. People have made one day of Christmas to this, like, this biggest thing, and they forgot what the real reason for Christmas was, and they forgot the real reason why we have Easter, because there's all these chocolate eggs, and they've already bring out chocolate eggs for Easter, and it's not even Easter yet. It's still got a whole, like, they bring it out in January. So in saying that, it's all this big thing. But it's just, when I think about Valentine's Day, and to be honest, when I think about Valentine's Day today, I think that it's more of the money, the economy. That's what I think it is. It's just all a stunt.
Yeah.
In my eyes,
it is.
To everyone out there, in my eyes, this is just my opinion. Like, I love and every
there's
single
two
person.
sides of a coin.
There's
the
two sides, of
economy,
course.
and there's the personal aspect of it as well.
Definitely, of course. But to me personally, they've changed that person and they've made it into something that
if you
can
surprise someone on Valentine's Day, you'll make their day.
That's true. See, all right. So from a woman's point of view, or just from my point of view, I would rather my partner spend that money on food for the house. That's just me. That's just my own personal opinion. And I tell her, and it's crazy to think, and it's crazy because with me, the thing I say, I don't care even if you just get me one rose. It's not about a big bunch or a big teddy bear or chocolate. Man, he can get me chocolate. He can get me roses any time of the year. It's about like just me and him being together. But as how do I put it? Valentine's Day. You know what? During the break, I'm actually going to search up on Google, which is the best thing ever, how did Valentine's Day start? And we'll come back to that. Because it's very interesting, because two people that are sitting here have two totally different topics. And this is coming from a man's point of view. But then I know some people out there that don't even celebrate Valentine's Day. I wish we had someone here to argue, to disagree, to agree to disagree, but we don't. So I'm going to disagree with you saying that. And this is coming from a woman. But we'll get back to that. We're just going to take a short break. I'm actually going to search up what Valentine's Day, where did it all start from? Okay, but we'll be right back. Just listen to some music and we'll be right back.
Okay, we won't be long. Thanks. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for listening to Down Under Radio. You're here live with Rachel and Rene.
Hey, everyone. I just want to get back to you. I just quickly want to go back on the topic love and what love actually means to me. Me personally, it's crazy. It's because all my life I've had love around me. All my life I've had crazy love where people have loved me so much, and they've been there for me. Like, my family have loved me through thick and thin. My partner has loved me through thick and thin, and I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed to be fortunate enough to have people in my life that have loved me, but at the same time they've turned their backs on me. But in saying that, like, it's crazy. It's because love never dies. Everyone out there that's listening, take this opportunity and take today, even though whatever has said just before, today is the day of love, and makes you realize that we don't say we love our people. We don't say we love our family and our friends enough. We don't say we thank them for everything enough. We don't thank them for who they are. And we don't thank ourselves. But most importantly, we don't thank the person upstairs for looking after us enough. And I was just, while I was reading, and the only reason why I say this is because while I was going through Google and searching what Valentine's Day actually meant, it was a church, it was a saint. Valentine's Day was a saint, and it brought back so many memories to my childhood, what love actually meant, and what my family taught me what love is. When you think about love, it should mean through thick and thin, through good times and bad times, through health or sickness, that people love you. And when they love you, they will do anything for you. And they will be there for you no matter what, no matter who they are. And I say to people a lot, like I say to my family and friends, like, I love you, bro. Or like, I love you, girl. Like, I love you, sis. Even though they're not my family. Because, and it's funny because it's crazy because when I look at my partner, to me personally, I tell my partner 50 times a day that I love him. 50 times a day. We'll be on the phone and I've already told him 20 times that I love him. I'm like, I love you. I love you. And I know it's crazy to say, but I don't know if he's going to come home. So I want every single moment I get to show him how much I do love him. And as I said before, we should not just do this today. We should do this every day. And I was reading here, the East Orthodox Church, they celebrate it through July. Love. That's what they celebrate the saint is through July. So in saying that Valentine's Day, it should, yes, you were right, Rene. It should be a reminder that we should, show more appreciation, but we should take that and build it every single day until the next Valentine's, and then take that and build it every single day, because we don't know what's gonna happen to us. And it's crazy to think that today is red, but when I see red, I don't see love. It's crazy, even the color red. Okay, Rene, I'm going to ask you, what do you see when you see the color red? Because it's Valentine's Day, love, when they say love is red, what do you think when you come to mind when you see the word red? Like, forget about the meaning of red, which is love. What do you see?
Well, red's one of my favourite colours, so
yeah?
What can I say?
Yeah. So, all right, saying to me, red is kind of a symbol of love, but red is blood. Okay? Red is blood. Blood is thicker than water. Blood runs through your veins. Blood runs through your family. Family is love. Blood runs through the church. There's
a debate on whether or not blood is red when it runs through your veins, though.
Because blood is blue when it runs through your veins.
Yeah, that's what they say. No?
Blood is not, in fact, blue when it runs through your veins. It only looks that way because the blue around the vein itself is highlighted by the fact that the red is all absorbed inside in your blood cells.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
That's all right. That's pretty interesting, actually. So, yeah, getting back onto the topic that is, blood, it signifies that, no matter who you are, blood is thicker than water, which is family. But then family is whoever you make it, whoever you want it to be. And that's love. When you got your family around you, that's love. When you got the people around you, that's love. They're there because they love you truly 110%. And it's crazy, it's because, like, I tell my partner all the time, I'm like, I don't love you. I don't love you. I don't love you. But he knows I do. I just do it because I'm angry at him. But in saying that, getting back onto the topic, and we're drifting off to the topic, today shouldn't be about
anger and negativity.
Today should all be about love.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've been looking at a few things last night, or early this morning actually. I've come across this one particular saying: anyone can make you smile, many people can make you cry, but it takes someone really special to make you smile with tears in your eyes.
Wow. That's a strong saying because my partner does that all the time to me. Literally.
He must give you a lot of surprises.
He does. He does. Every day is a surprise. All right. Let's put it out there. When it comes to, I'm going to put a debate on now. When it comes to dating, we're talking about love. People might go on the first date today because it's Valentine's Day, and the girls might get dressed up, and the boys might, surprise them with flowers and chocolate and this and that. We're debating about this last week. Okay, what do you reckon? Because you're a guy. Okay, what do you reckon a guy should do on the first date? Let's break it down. For every girl that's listening out there, what should a guy do on the first date? What do you think the expectation is for a guy? And I'll tell you from a girl's point of view.
Well, if he invited the girl on a date, he should take her out to dinner or lunch, whatever, picnic or whatever the case may be, and treat her. Basically, pay for the meal or bring the meal with him.
Okay.
Because he was the one who invited her out.
Okay. What if it was a girl who invited the guy out? Does it go the same way?
Possibly.
Why?
Because that was the person that was doing the inviting.
Okay.
Unless it was on equal ground and both of them want to have a no strings attached.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, in my opinion...
Otherwise, one person may feel more obligated to the other person.
Yeah. Okay, in my opinion, if a guy asks the girl out, it goes both ways. If the girl's willing to pay, she might show that she wants to be independent with or without him. But at the same time, he should be very respectful. Don't do anything that she doesn't ask. And don't be too clingy on the first date.
Yeah, clingy.
Clingy.
Or whingy. Oh.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's because I haven't had a first date in over 8 years. I don't know if that's changed. I don't know if it's because of social media. I don't know what it is, but I see people these days and they look through Facebook and they look through Google and Instagram and they check out all their stuff and all the information, and I'm just like, where's the excitement about the first date? Where is that little secrets that you find out on the first day or the second day or the third day? And it's crazy. It's because
sometimes you don't want to find out those secrets.
I know, and it's crazy, but it's crazy. It's because it happens. People these day and age, they go on Facebook and they find out everything before the date. But in saying that, that's not what Facebook is. Just Facebook, really. You don't know someone through Facebook, and that's where I feel sorry for people these days that are dating now, because it's harder and there's more expectations to uphold.
Talking about Facebook and looking up stuff that people write.
Yeah.
There was a thing that I came across last night, which is very true. It says, rumours are carried by haters, spread by fools, and accepted by idiots.
So what do you think that means to you?
Don't believe everything you read.
That's true.
When you go clubbing, don't believe everything you hear.
Or even see. Don't judge a book by its cover.
No, you need to rely on your instincts and the facts around you.
Debating against you on this one. Why do you say that? It's because when I come to that, I think that don't judge your book by its cover, because you don't know what's on the inside. They might dress a certain way, but then they might not act a certain way. Yes or no?
Well, if you're expecting them to act a certain way or dress a certain way, you're putting them in a box. So you've researched them and you've labelled them.
Yeah, but that's the same as saying don't judge a book by its cover. Because you just said that is the way they appear, right? Like, if you go into a club and you saw a nice, pretty chick, but she was wearing a short-ass dress, what would your first intentions be?
That looks good.
But do you think, yes, okay, that looks good, but at the same time, would you judge just by the way she dresses on who she is as a person? That's what I mean by when you go on Facebook and people judge these days. They go on Facebook and they do all these research, but their photos or what they write is so different than who they are as a person.
Photos do not make the person.
That's what
photos can be very deceiving.
That's it. And it's exactly the same as writing. It could be very deceiving. So
True.
I could write this hatred like male or this beautiful person, and I can put myself out there on a Facebook and say I'm this beautiful person, but deep down inside I'm not. Like, so my advice to everyone out there is when you go on a date tonight, if you're going out on your first date tonight, just get to know the person for who they are, not through Facebook, not through Instagram, not for the way they dress. Get to know them, you know, what they're really like, on who they are as a person on the inside.
That's right. That's not always easy to do.
And it's not always...
Like you said, you see someone at a bar.
Yeah.
Your first impression is what they look like, how they're dressed.
That's it.
How they've got their hair, their body type and so forth. Your second impression is their body language, whether their body language agrees with the way they look.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't, that person's just kidding themselves.
That's true. So, and everyone out there who's proposing today, if you're going to propose to your partner, I know there's people out there, congratulations. I hope everyone says yesterday is the day of love, even though
lots of rings out there.
Lots of rings out there. People are buying rings. People are buying jewelry for their partners, and it's great. But remember, as I'm saying today, don't make just today just about love. Make every day about love, because that's what life is. That's what God gave us, literally. He gave us life because He loves us. And He saves us because He loves us. And nothing about Him is hate. It's all love. And that's what people got to remember. We're going to take a short break. I need to grab a coffee because I'm very tired. But
the kettle's busted.
No, it's not. It's actually working.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Cool.
So I'm going to take a coffee, just listen to some music, and we'll be right back.
Thanks, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. You're back with Rachel and Rene live.
Okay, everyone. I just wanted to how can I explain it? I just wanted to tell everyone just a recap of last week, just quickly over success. Remember, if we're going to be talking about that over the next few weeks, about success, about the ways to go, about success, about motivation, just about the way you can pick yourself up. And as I say over and over again, it's all got to do with you. And it's crazy is because this week we're talking about love, but I'm going to go back onto the topic where it's loving yourself, who you are as a person, loving everything about you, loving that you are unique, that you are okay to do anything, you're okay to, and you're going to be okay. And when it comes to love, people will think about love as I don't deserve it, or I don't need it, or I'm okay loving myself, not realizing that you do need it. No matter who you are in this world, people need love. And like a little story today, this person walked past me and he asked for $2, and it's crazy. And I was just thinking about, and I said to him, I got no money, I'm so sorry. And I thought I didn't. And then something hit me and they were like, you got money in your wallet? And I was like, oh. And then I told my daughter, and I said to her, I was going, run up to him and give him this $2. So she ran up with her bag and the school uniform. She's like, excuse me, sir, here's your $2. And when she came back, she was like, Mom, why did we do that? And I said, you know what? It's love. Loving everyone around you. And he looked so scruffy and he looked so messed up. And I said to her, I was going, when you love like that, and that's loving, accepting someone that's next to you that you don't even know, that's love. That's God's love, because you never know what that person is going through, and you never know that they might need that love today.
It's usually the people who don't ask that need it the most.
Yeah. And all he asks for is $2 for a drink. You know, and a lot of the time they question it. They're like, oh, is it, that person? And I'm like, don't ever question love. And it's crazy to say that. It's because a lot of people do question it. And when they question it, people realize that, you know what, they need it themselves. So they question other people's. And I always say this on the radio. I'm always like, you treat people the way you treat yourself. You know, you love yourself, you love the person that's next to you, no matter who they are. You know, and I always smile at everyone, and I'm always friendly, and people tell me off. They're like, why are you being, so nice for? And I'm like, well, you never know what they're going through. You never know if they needed that love today. And love is not just loving someone. Love is that smile. Love is saying hello. Love is showing someone a happy smile, or just...
Yeah, it sure is. These days, you have eye contact with someone, it's very rare that they actually smile.
Yeah, and that's true. And I always
smile. A lot of the
smile.
time that you get this, I don't know, this repulsed face, sort of like, oh, why are you looking at me? Sort of like, or you want to fight me, sort of,
But to me, no matter where I go, and it's crazy, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but everywhere I go, I get a smile because I smile. And I know there's people out there and they act like so tough. They act tough in front of me, and I'm like, and we're friends, and they act tough towards other people, not me, but towards other people. It's when they go so far, and they're always angry, and I'm like, and I think to myself, what are you missing? Why are you so angry? What are you missing? And I realize it's love. They don't have love in their life. They think that the whole world is crumbling down on you.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, but
they're just trying to protect themselves.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I mean by
the thing that they're doing is not them. It's not real.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's what I mean is it's not that they don't have love. That's why I said love is so many different things. Love has been if you don't love you gotta love where you are, where you live, your kids. Love is everything. And I say this love is everything. Sometimes people don't have it. Sometimes people they do have it, but they don't see it. And it's crazy. And my nose is always itchy here, but I know
we'll call you Itchy Nose.
I know. But it's crazy. It's because, when you think about love, some people, and it's crazy. It's because some people have it, but they don't realize that they do that. They got it right in front of them because they're so blinded by the hatred. And that's the craziest part. And I think about it, and I'm like, I've seen so many people go through that. And I try and wake them up. And I'm like, you know what? Wake up. It's okay. You're going to be okay. I love you. Your friends will love you. And they're like, no. Everyone hates me. No one loves me. And I think to myself, I'm like, you know what? You can't wake someone else up. You can't show them love unless they show themselves love. And that's the topic of today. Is love. Love. Some people love more materials than people. I've seen, there's this lady on YouTube, there's this lady on Google, YouTube, whatever, and Facebook. She's actually married the Statue of Liberty, the statue in the Tower in Paris. She's married it. She's married to it, and it was an actual ceremony. It was all over on YouTube, and she actually married it. So she loves that more than anything life itself. And then this other guy on Strange Addictions.
Can the statue make you laugh?
To her, it could. She was in so in love with it that she married it.
Yeah, but the thing is, laughter and smile and that feeling is...
But what if that statue did everything there for her? When she sees it, she laughs. When she sees it, she smiles. What if it did? But
it doesn't do it for her. She does it for herself.
Yeah. But in saying that, it's okay, I'm going to put it out there, priests and nuns, they don't have a partner. Yes? They do not have they're not allowed to.
Oh, they've got God.
But they've got God, so that's love.
Yeah.
But then everyone loves God.
maybe not as much as they do.
Probably people love God more, but they don't have to be a nun to show it. And that's the thing. That's the craziest part, because no one will ever know. No one will ever know how much love someone gives.
But the nuns and priests, from the time they wake up to the time that they go to bed, they praise God.
That's debatable.
That's what they do. Well,
that's debatable, because I've been in the Catholic. I'm a Catholic myself. Okay, I used to be a Catholic myself, and not all nuns, they devote their lives to God not every single day of the second. They help people. They look after people. They look after the poor. They go and pray with other people. Some priests have actual jobs to survive. Yes, they go to church, but it's alright.
But they're still doing God's work.
They're still doing God's work. But in saying that, to put it all on this whole conversation in summary, no one knows what love is. No one knows. Every single person has a different perspective of love. That's to summarize everything. Everyone has a different perspective of love in their lives. As I say to my partner, I say to my partner, I'm like...
There was a little thing that I came across last night.
Yeah.
It says that it hurts so bad when you're not with them, when you love them, and it hurts when you're with them. It hurts so good when you're with them.
Yeah.
So when you're in love, it hurts both ways, when you're with them and when you're not with them.
That's true. That's true. As I was going to say, it's crazy. It's because, like, my partner, I always say to my partner, I'm like, I will die. The moment you die, I die. And he says, what about your daughter? I said, my daughter will find her happiness. But I love my partner so much that I will die for him. I even get upset thinking about if he's got to leave me. That's my love. I found my love with my mum just last month, since I was 12. That's love. Like, when we say love...
Hang on. If you're worried... If you said that you're worried that your partner would leave you.
No. If we broke up, it would kill me. I can't live without him. Like, I cannot... That's just me.
But why would you focus on that person leaving? You focus on them being with you.
No, what I mean by that is if he died, like if he left, or because we've made an agreement, if we do not love each other, we walk away. But we don't. And for him to leave me, it's him to die or him to get sick and he has to go in a nursing home, or if he ended up in hospital for something. Like, I cannot sleep without him. That's how bad it is. I cannot sleep unless he's in the bed. Like, he'll come home from the club or wherever he is with his boys, and I'm like, I stay up until he gets home. Sometimes he gets home at 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm still up. As soon as he lies down in bed, I clonk out.
Sounds like my grandma.
I clonk out.
Because she was always up waiting for me to get her.
Yeah.
Come through that door. Once I'm through the door, she used to fall asleep.
And it's like, as I said, love is crazy. But at the same time, I love my daughter more than I love my partner. I love my dad more than I love my partner.
But it's a different type of love.
It's a different, but it's still love.
True.
And this is the whole topic of today, is no matter what kind of love it is, it's still love. You know, it's still love. And like, that's why I say, like, Valentine's Day shouldn't just be about your significant other or your partner or, you know, your mistress or your side chick or your wife or your husband or boyfriend or girlfriend. It should be about celebrating love altogether as something and that's what, when I was reading up on Google, that's what Valentine's Day, it was love. It didn't mean that, they didn't put it into a category. They just put it into that simple thing where it's love. Like, people go out there, search it every day, and I say this, that you don't know what love is until you actually experience it.
Yep, I agree.
You don't know what love is until you have actually experienced it for
Till
yourself.
it hits you like a bus.
Till it hits you and you cannot breathe. That's what love is. But when I look at my daughter,
the hardest part is to get over it.
And the hardest part is to turn your back on it. That's what it is. Because I see people out there, they've been married for, 50 years. And I always ask them, so what's the key to happy marriage or love? And they say, it's just, and literally they say, it's just to be happy. And I'm like, what? That's it? To be happy? And they're going, yeah. And it was crazy because I was talking to this couple the other week, 2 weeks ago. And I was asking them, because I wanted to do a topic like, on relationships, a whole nother segment on the radio. And I asked them, I said, how long have you guys been married? And they said 61 years. And I was like, what? I was going, well, what makes it happy? Is a happy wife, happy life, as they always say, or is it love? Or is it you fight through everything? Or, all these questions on like, never go to sleep, you never go to sleep unhappy, or never go to sleep cranky at your partner. And they say no. I said, so what's the, what was it? And they're going, happy. Just go to sleep, wake up happy and go to sleep happy. That's all it is. No matter what has happened through the day, be happy with what you got. Be happy with that person, because if that person doesn't make you happy, that's not love. And it's crazy, it's mind-blowing, because that, like, when I think back and I'm like, you know what? Everyone that's in my life, my dad, my mum, my family, my daughter, they all make me happy. So that's love. And it just came to mind. When you put love, you got to put trust. How can you love without trust, and how can you trust without love?
You can't.
You can't. So you got to trust that person enough that they can love you, and that you can love them. That you can put your heart on the line. You can put your heart out there, and they will look after your heart when you don't look after it yourself. That's love. That's real, genuine love. And it's crazy to think that not many people realize that. I'm gonna take you guys on a little bit. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of information today. You know how I was talking to you about success last week, okay? It's exactly the same with love. All right? Get this, the 7 steps to success, or I should say the 5 steps is, all right, 7 steps. We'll do a 7, okay? Dream it, believe it, see it, tell it, plan it, work it, enjoy it. And that comes all into love too, okay? Think about this for a minute. You dream it. You dream of loving and marrying someone, or you dream of being happy and in love with someone, like, having that person on Valentine's Day to hold you, to tell you that they love you. And you believe it, like you believe that, that is true. You believe that with all your heart, that this is the person that you want to be with it. You see their action, you see what they, how they're treating you, you see if they give you this or they do this for you. Like love, that's what love is. They tell you, I love you, They tell you, they plan stuff with you, they plan a future with you. Like, they work it, you guys work as a couple, you guys work as, you work as a unit. And then you enjoy it, you enjoy the journey. And it's funny, it's because that's when you
have to work as a unit.
Yeah, you have to.
Otherwise it doesn't work.
That's it. And it's funny is because those, like,
you need to help and support each other.
Yeah.
For it to work.
But those are the 7 steps to success. But as I said before, as I said in the past, in the other segments, I'm always like 7 steps of success. When you think about success, you think about relationship, you think about finance, you think about emotion, spiritually, and you think about all these things. But every single success is love. And love is happiness. And success is happiness. So no matter what you're doing, as long as you put those into perspective, that dream it, believe it, see it, tell it, plan it, work it, enjoy it, you got love.
Success may not necessarily be love.
It is. Because the thing is, when
it
you're...
might be happiness, but not love.
Success. But see, as I said before in my other segments, success doesn't mean being wealthy. What is your success? To have my success is to have a happy home, my success in relationships, my success in financial, my success in spiritual, my success. When you fit all those, that's success. When all of those are 10, every single one of them.
When you achieve...
When you achieve something.
That's right.
When
but you'll never stop achieving.
That's it. Because success always changes for you. Success always changes for you, and that's what I mean about love. Love will always change. And they say, oh, I kind of like you. You know, I like you. I really like you. I think I'm falling in love with you. I'm falling in love with you. I'm like deeply falling in love with you. I'm in love with you. I'm deeply in love with you. And then that's what it is. Like,
yeah, it's what people perceive. There's a really good meaning about love that I found last night. It goes this way. Love means that you accept a person with all their failures, stupidities, ugly points, and nonetheless you see perfection in imperfection itself.
That's true.
Very deep, very meaningful, and hits it to a T.
That's it. And as I said, it's crazy.
So basically you accept the person for who they are, what they are. You don't need to change them. You like them exactly the way they are. Yeah,
that's what love is. It's like my family's crazy. My family is the most... If like my family were listening right now, they would like, yep, we're crazy. I'm not even... Like, I talk a lot. I do talk a lot. That's why I'm on the radio, because I love to talk. I love to talk. I love to talk. But my family, woo, I'm quiet. I'm quiet compared to them, and I talk a lot. But I love them because they're who they are. They're not going to change for me. They're not going to change to impress me. I love them for who they are. I love people for who they are. And as I said, like, in my own opinion, with success, when you break it down, success, like, I'm going to put this, all right, my own opinion, and I've learned, like, very successful people have told me this. When it comes to success, there's 6, okay? How can you have a relationship? Like, if you want to be successful, okay, your finance is great, but your house is not. Your home is not. Your relationship is not. So you're not really successful because there's an imbalance. You got to be successful in everything that you do, and for everything to be balanced. So when it comes to love comes a part of success, is one part of it. And success alone is, as I keep on saying, is happiness. To me, that's happiness. Everyone has a different type of view. Some people love success. They love to be wealthy. They love to have the money, to have the cars. That's what they love.
Yes, you're very right.
That's what they love.
Happiness is part of that success.
Happiness is part of it. But
a lot of people say they need a partner to complete themselves.
Yeah.
And that is not correct.
No, that's not. Because you got to love yourself. You got to be successful within yourself. And that's why I always talk about it on the radio. And this is one part, is love. You got to love yourself to be successful within yourself. You have to love yourself. And that's what I tell everyone, is no matter who you have you got in your life, whether it be your family, whether it be your friends, whether it be your kids, you got to realize that your kids will grow up one day and they will find their partner. You got to realize that your family are not going to live with you forever. They'll still be your kids.
Even at 40, 50, 60.
But they don't live with you. Like, they've got their own journey to go on. And it's crazy because they got their own journey to go on. And your family, your parents, they're not living with you. You can't rely on them for the rest of your life. And your family, they're a phone call away, but they're not living in your footsteps. They're not living in your shoes.
Not necessarily these days. some families are having like 3 generations in the same household.
Yeah. But
because of financial
of course.
Pressures.
Yeah. But I'm not saying that. I'm saying that with like how they might live with you, but they're not living with you, if you get that. They're not living your life. They're not living the way you live. Everyone is different, and that's the craziest
everyone needs
part.
to live their own life.
Everyone needs to live their own life.
And not be dominated.
Yeah.
And be told.
That's crazy. Well, we're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back.
Thanks, everyone. Hi, everyone. You're back with Rachel and Rene live.
Hey, everyone. I just saw a quote, and it's from Steve Harvey. He is like one of my idols. I love him very dearly. He says, you don't need money to be romantic. And that is so true. You don't need money to be romantic. You just need effort and thought, and it's the little simple things from a girl's point of view, from a woman's. It's the little simple things that matter. You don't have to spend, as I said before, my partner doesn't have to spend a whole bunch of like money on roses or anything like that. It's just the little simple things.
So, all right. So what would you appreciate the most on Valentine's Day?
What would I appreciate the most?
Yes, from a girl's perspective.
From every girl's different, so you can't say a girl's perspective. Okay, it's my perspective. My perspective is from me. What was the question? What
would you appreciate the most?
What would I appreciate
Day?
the most? To think of, like, straight out of the bat, what I appreciate the most is just having that time with him. That time with him is literally all I need.
So one-on-one time.
One-on-one. Like, it can be at home. It can be anywhere. As long as I have him and me and him are just having a conversation, and I got him in I'm in his arms, no matter where I am, that's all that counts. Literally we can even take a walk on the beach. We can be in our house watching TV or just listening to love songs. But as long as I am in his arms, that's all that counts to me.
And
that's what I appreciate.
His full attention.
And I got his full attention. That's all I need. Money doesn't cost, love doesn't cost a thing. And it's so true. It's because I don't care what he gets me. I don't even care if he gets me anything, as long as I've got him, his full attention, and he's there to listen to me. That's all I need. I'm just going to do a quick shout out to my man, Eric. I just wanted to say I love you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate everything that you do for me. I appreciate the love that you give me. I'm sorry if I have done anything wrong to disappoint you or make you angry. I'm so sorry. I'm a woman. But all I wanted to say, I can't wait till the day you propose to me. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you, and I love you. I love you so much, Eric. Hope you're listening. So yeah, but him is my ultimate. As long as I'm with him and as long as I am in his arms, I'm the happiest person alive. So yeah. But alright, any shout outs to you? Who's your Valentine?
Still thinking about it.
Still thinking. Wow, so you got plenty of girls. Alright. My other Valentine is my daughter. I always say she's my Valentine's gift. She will always be my Valentine's gift. God gave her to me 8 years ago on Valentine's. Well, not actually on Valentine's, but God was preparing her on Valentine's Day for me. So she's my ultimate Valentine's gift from my partner. It's her. So she's my Valentine's Day gift. Every day I look at her. That's my Valentine's. And she'll always be my Valentine's, even if I'm 80 years old and she's 80. If I'm 80, she'll be 61. Even if that, I'll still love her. She'll always be my Valentine's. So yeah, And it's crazy enough, like, if no one, everyone who's listening, my partner's my Valentine's because we got the same birthday, so I celebrate Valentine's together with him. I celebrate our birthday. We celebrate our birthday. We celebrate, like, I don't get anything to myself, people. Like, you know, I don't get any. Like,
share and share alike.
Share and share. Like, I don't even get a birthday to myself. I don't even get spoiled on any day. So it's like whatever I do, he does, and if I get spoiled, he does. It's because we have to get spoiled together. But that's our love.
Do you think that's a good thing?
Oh, yeah. To me, personally, it's the best thing that I could have ever asked for. Like, it makes us stronger. It makes, every couple is different. Every couple's love is different. Like, I can't compare to someone else. It's because our love is different from everyone else. Like, the way we work is we communicate a lot. We always talk about every single thing that's happening in our lives. Like, literally every single thing that's happening in our lives. Like, he was trying to call before, but I can talk to him for 4 or 5 hours a day, every single day, and not get sick of it. But that's us. Some people don't even like to talk. Like, some people don't even like to sleep in the same room. Like, some couples don't even sleep in the same room.
Some couples don't talk, but they know what they're thinking.
Yeah. Like, with him, I know what he's thinking. I know what he's doing right now. He's eating right now. Like, at the end of the day, to end up this topic, no matter what kind of love you have, no matter how you celebrate Valentine's Day, just remember one thing. It's just love is endless. And appreciate the people around you, because if they're trying to show you love, accept it. Because that's the greatest gift of all, is to show someone that you love them and to receive it back. No matter whether it be from your parents, your kids, your family, your friends, the person next to you that you don't even know. Show them love. You never know what could happen. Literally, you never know. And it all starts with a simple smile. That's all it is, and that's all it takes to make someone's day, is a simple smile.
You're talking about kindness.
No, kindness is love, remember?
It's a form of love, I suppose.
To me, kindness is love. My own opinion is kindness is the ultimate love. Because when you're kind, you love. When you share, it's love. When you're happy, it's love. So all that is love. But that's just my own opinion, people. And it's been a great segment because at least I've had someone, a male's point of view, which I never get to do. And it's good because we get both sides of a girl's point of view and a woman's. And as everyone can hear that we're so different. And it's such a two different mindsets coming from a male and a female's point of view. And you can see that, yes, we do think about the same things, but in such a different way. And now I kind of know how my partner feels when he doesn't show me love. He's different. He's a male. And that's what we've got to remember sometimes, that males and females are so different. We're more emotional. And that's what I've realized today in this segment is with love, when it comes to love, women are more emotional and men are more stubborn. Simple. Men are more stubborn. And you can see it. Oh, yeah. From what you've said today, it's not more stubborn. All right, I want to put it as more stubborn. I'll put it as not as affectionate as a woman. Like, not as lovey-dovey. Like, I'm all about the love, about the,
Sometimes that lovey-dovey is a bit too clingy and witchy.
But that's from a male's point of view. I think I don't get it enough. But, like, my partner's like, that's enough. Like, let me have my man time. I'm like, nah, I want to be lovey-dovey all the time. But that's from a woman's point of view. Like, all women think like that. They want it 24/7, 7 days of the week. For men, they need their man time. And that's what, women got to think like. I want to bring you back on, Rene.
Yeah, but you don't want to smother people.
Yeah, but women don't know how to give up. Like, we just do it. It's just in our instincts. We want it 24/7. Like, and my partner tells me that. My partner tells me that, what you just said, all the time. You don't know when to give up. I'm like, well,
you're not supposed to give up.
Women are not supposed to give up.
You do need to give people space to be able to absorb, what they're feeling and what they're thinking.
I think,
and not just smother them with your personality, with your emotions.
Yeah, but I think women forget that sometimes too, because I do forget that. Like, I'm just all over my partner 24/7. Even when he's playing game, I'm still affectionate with him. He's playing game on his PlayStation.
You're distracting him.
and he's like, just give me my time. I need my space. No, I don't do it. I don't know how to. I love him too much. And I think that, like, in a woman, we just show it. We like to show it more than men do. Men don't show it enough.
They say sometimes if you love someone, you need to, set them free. Give them that time.
I know.
And if they don't come back,
that's it.
They're in trouble.
Well, we're going to wrap this episode up. We'll be back, and we're going to be battling about relationships in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. But next week, I'm going to be here at 10 o'clock. Every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Next week, I got a guest coming on. Next week, one of my really good friends, we're going to be talking about motivation and just the ways on how to stay positive and success and faith. Our main topic, me and my guest, we're going to be talking about faith. I'm not going to tell you who it is. Facebook, I'm going to post up it on Facebook probably tonight or tomorrow for our next week's segment, but I can't wait to hear you guys and tell everyone out there that I'm on every Tuesday. Thank you, Rene, for talking to me today.
Thanks, Rachel.
All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.
Just one more thing before we wrap it up. Guys, girls, don't forget, it doesn't matter what others are doing. It matters what you are doing. So thank you for listening to Down Under Community Radio, and catch up with you all soon. Bye for now.